Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel, all series videos. Thank you so much for the likes, the comments, and for subscribing. In this video, I'll be updating you on unfortunate love. Guess what? Vikrant exposed Malishka in front of the family. Police arrest Vikrant. You need to watch till the end to find out how it happened. Please subscribe to this channel and don't forget to click on the notification button to be notified anytime I drop a new video. Please like this video, give it a thumbs up. Tell me what you feel about this video in the comment section. Let's go. The episode starts with Daddy telling Vikrant that when Rishi accused you, I was sure that you are a bad person. She slaps him and asks him not to raise his eyes at Lakshmi again. Police comes there to arrest Vikrant. Rishi says, I told you that your time will come and I will bring your time out. You will go to jail and you will get rotten in jail. Your life is ruined. Veranda asks police to take him. Karishma asks inspector to take his family also. Vikrant says it is not their mistake. Leave them. Inspector says court will decide. Neelam says take all of them. Vikrant says although you have won this fight, but I will win the battle. Rishi asks inspector to take him. Malishka asks Rishi to make Vikrant be hanged as his punishment. Vikrant tells Rishi that there is one person in this house who knew everything about me and my planning. Malishka asks him to stop it. Ayush asks who is it. Vikrant says her name is Malishka. Mukesh asks the servant not to be scared and says we have opened the door and that's why Ayush sir came out and held the goons. Vikrant tells that Malishka knew everything about him. Malishka says he is lying and doing this so that our marriage doesn't happen. She says I don't know anything about you. Karishma says if Malishka had known, then she would have told us. Kiran says this guy is lying. Malishka grabs his collar and asks if he wants to break her marriage with Rishi. Vikrant says, I am taking revenge for the slap and tells Rishi that she has made my video also. Malishka cries and thinks, the video is in my phone and thinks, what shall I do now? Rishi asks Malishka if she had known everything. He says, I did so much to expose this man and I was about to die today and Lakshmi's life would have been ruined today. But then also you didn't tell us. Karishma says you are doing a mistake. Vikrant says Malishka was with us as she wanted to get Lakshmi's marriage with me anyhow. Rishi asks Malishka to say. Malishka says he wanted us to fight. Ayush thinks if Rishi Bai sees video in her phone, then he will break his alliance with her. Malishka says, I am saying the truth. Ayush says Vikrant is lying and says when video is not found in your phone, then you shall slap him and also Rishi Bai shall slap him. Rishi asks Malishka to give her phone. Malishka asks him not to doubt her. Rishi says, I am not doubting you, but wants to break his mouth. Neelam says, I don't want to see, and says, I will not doubt my bahu for a criminal. Rishi says, I am not doubting. Lakshmi says, it doesn't matter if Malishka had known or not. Rishi says, if she didn't tell us, then that means she wants to ruin your life and wanted you to leave from here. He asked if you wanted this. He asked Lakshmi if it was you on Malishka's place. Then also you wouldn't have supported Vikrant to marry her. He asked Malishka to give her phone and says if Vikrant is saying the truth, then I will break relation with you forever. He says we will not have any relation. He asks her to give the phone after unlocking it. Malishka gives her phone to Rishi. Rishi says there is no video in this phone. Vikrant and Saloni are shocked. Kiran and Neelam take a sign of relief. Malishka says there was nothing in it and says you have doubted me because of him and he doesn't want us to marry, like he didn't marry. Rishi slaps Vikrant. Inspector says you can't take law in your hands. Vikrant says I will take revenge from you. Rishi tears Lakshmi's garland and throws it at Vikrant's face. Vikrant snatches Inspector's gun and aims at Rishi. Rishi says, you did my accident. You tried to kill me with knife and then tried to drown me in water, but I didn't die. He asks him to shoot. Vikrant says, you will die with these bullets. Inspector asks Vikrant to give the gun. Vikrant asks Inspector to leave his family, else he will shoot everyone. Puneet asks why he wants to become a criminal. Vikrant says, I will not let you go to jail, and asks Saloni, Puneet and Anjana to leave. They leave from there. Vikrant says, I will shoot. Ayush sees knife and signs Malishka to kick it. She kicks it. Ayush gets the knife and throws at Vikrant. Just as he shoots, Rishi's hand gets injured. He holds Vikrant's hand and tries to take gun from his hand. Vikrant shoots in the air and Neelam and Daddy get saved from the bullets, which are about to hit them. Daddy falls down. Everyone asks her to get up. Daddy gets up and says bullets went past her. Rishi snatches gun from his hand and says, I will not leave you. Verenda says, no, Rishi. Rishi turns and looks at Verenda. And Vikrant attacked Rishi on his chest. He tells Rishi that he will come again to win this battle. He runs away. Inspector runs behind him. Lakshmi tears her bridal dupatta and ties on Rishi's hand. Rishi says, I am fine. Lakshmi asks, why are you not listening? Why you didn't listen, and says if anything had happened to you, then what would have happened to me? He says so much blood is flowing. You are so stubborn and not listening to anyone. She cries. Rishi says, I am fine, and says, I didn't want him to run away from here. Malishka says, then also he ran away and did this to you. Verenda says, I will take you to the room. Rishi says, I am fine. Ayush says, doctor is coming. Rishi asks Lakshmi to come. Malishka says, I can take you to the room. He says, Lakshmi is with me. Verenda asks Ayush to take Daddy to the room and says he will send the guest. Ayush appreciates Daddy, who says there are two tigresses. One is me and other one is Lakshmi. Lakshmi takes Rishi to his room and removes his kuta and applies ointment to his hand. Lakshmi asks if he's feeling pain. Music plays. Rishi says no. He asks if you are also hot and says first your treatment will happen and then mine. Lakshmi says, I am feeling pain seeing you in pain. Rishi asks, why are you feeling pain? Lakshmi says, our relation is more of pain and asks why are you habitual to show bravery. Rishi says, this is happening because of you. If you have refused Vikrant before, then this wouldn't have happened. Shalu and Bani come there and ask Jiju if you are fine. Rishi asks, Jiju? Neelam comes there and asks who goes in front of Gon and says she wants to slap him. Rishi says, you can slap me, Mom. Neelam says, you know to convince me. Malishka comes there with Doctor. Doctor checks Rishi. Lakshmi goes out from there. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and come back for more updates from your favorite Z Word series.